going to start off with the applications of the opening form. And as you know, it's a very simple movement. The hands come up with a Tai Chi movement, and then there's a push. So we could start off with, say, for a strangle. So I'll just walk you through it to start with. There's a strangle here, and then the arms rise up, very relaxed. And then you can push, you can step one hand forward. So I'll do that in fast motion next. So for the strangle. The first movement of the bird's tail is a ward off, where we use the palm force. Now we can use that as a simple manoeuvre, for example, just fending off or parrying a simple strike. So if Nikita punches me with her right hand, here I can just use a ward off technique just to parry off or ward off a strike. But more complicated than that is if, for example, if she goes to punch me with her right arm and her right leg is forward, I can fend off that punch, slowly come in, get her off balance, get behind her leg, and then topple her backwards. I'll do that a little bit quicker. Okay. Another way to do that would be, rather than breaking a person's iron shirt or structure at the waist, we can actually break it at the neck. So it's the same technique. You get a punch, you divert the punch, come in close, break the neck, and then the person will lose balance in that mode. Move in the bird's tail is the roll back, or we call it the Liu force. And here is when we bring the opponent's force towards us. In the classical bird's tail, we usually move the hands, so one's yin, one's yang. So I'll show you that application first, and then we'll do the more classical universal healing Tao system by using the elbow a little bit more. So we'll start off with the kid goes to punch me with that hand. Here I pull down the force, and then I can pull back, my kidneys back, stomach in, and then divert the force, and then they lose their balance. In the universal healing Tao way, we can use the elbow and start using the lever force to hurt the shoulder. So she does the same. Here I do the same, and then I can use the lever force to damage the shoulder or the elbow. Aspect of the bird's tail is called the press, and here we use equal forces from left and right side, and we use the chi force, which is like bouncing a coin off a drum. So here, if Nikita goes to punch me with her right arm, I divert the force, and my aim is to get her slightly off balance. Then I place my hand near her shoulder, up her back, and then together I can use, because she's off balance, I only need 4 ounces, and that will throw your opponent far into the distance. The next one is the two-handed push, and the aim again is to use arm force, which is like the water force. And more particularly, our aim is always so that the little person can beat the big person, or the 4 ounces can topple 1,000 pounds. So, for example, if Nikita goes to punch me with 2 punches, for example, I divert one with one hand, divert the other. Then my aim is to put her off balance. So I break her iron shirt, put her elbows together, and then I can do the push. So we'll do that a little bit faster. So 2 punches, 1, 2, and then divert. Gao form is the single whip. And here we can use what we call the Lier force, or the spinning force. So that there's a spinning, like a spinning disc in the lower dantian. And you can see that if we use the Fa Jin, that there's a forces going in two directions. This is quite useful if someone throws two punches almost at the same time. So we'll do it slowly to start with. 1, 2. Right? And so if I do it faster, once I jam that double, then I can finish off with some strikes. So again, if we do it a little bit faster, and then bang, bang. So that finishes the applications of the Universal Healing Gao. There are other applications, but this will get you well and truly to understand the martial art aspects of the Universal Healing Gao, basic Tai Chi Qigong 1 form.